All right, Julie Mason, we appreciate it. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Well, right now it is all about Pennsylvania, and just to give you an idea of how pivotal this state is, there's a meeting today of city ward leaders in Philadelphia, and big shots from both the Obama and Clinton campaigns will be there. Former President Bill Clinton is representing his wife, and going toe-to-toe with him, representing Barack Obama, is our next guest, Pennsylvania Congressman Patrick Murphy, the only Iraq War vet serving in the House. Congressman Murphy joins us now. Thanks for being with us.
Thanks for having me, Amy. Amy, I have to tell you, though, I don't think I'm a big shot at all. I've only been a freshman congressman for 12 months now. I was in the military for a long time, but I am definitely not a big shot in the Democratic Party.
All right, so I read this from the New York Times this morning. I think you did, too. You know, putting you, or pitting you, I guess, in a way, up against Bill Clinton when it comes to wooing these wards. How do you feel about that position?
Well, listen, luckily it's not a one-on-one debate. You know, he gets to make his case, and then I'm going to make my case. I know the New York Times called it, you know, the paratrooper versus the president. So, you know, listen, I'm going to speak from my heart. You know, I'm not going to be as eloquent as President Clinton. I'm not as powerful as President Clinton. But I am a guy who grew up in a row house in Northeast Philadelphia, who served his country in Iraq in the 82nd Airborne Division, who was a West Point professor, and who won one of the closest races in the country back in 2006, even though there's a 25,000 Republican voter advantage.
And we should mention, in terms of wooing these wards, who these people are. We know 27 of them are African American, and most of those, or several of those wards, have already pledged their support for Barack Obama. We also know that Mayor Michael Nutter has endorsed Hillary Clinton, and he's extremely popular. Are you expecting a ward vote as a group to come out in support of one or the other, or are you just hoping to woo individual wards to throw their support behind your candidate?
Well, I think, Amy, that the Clinton campaign, they want the endorsement for Senator Clinton, and that's why they're having the big guns come in for him. Meanwhile, Senator Obama is focused on Mississippi and Wyoming, two red states, because he says, I'm going to reach out to red states and blue states. And so he is keeping his eye on the ball in those states. And he says, hey, Murphy, can you have my foxhole when I can't be there? So that's what I'm trying to do today. Now, you know, it's a great task. I mean, if I'd be surprised if the Clinton campaign doesn't get the endorsement today, because, listen, it's President Clinton. But I'm going to do my best to fight for the guy I think is best to lead our country in a new direction, and that's Barack Obama.
All right, and you lowered expectations, too, so that's always a good strategy as well. Congressman Murphy, thanks so much for joining us. We appreciate it.
Thanks, Amy. I appreciate it.
Well, these next 6.5 to 7 weeks, Clinton and Obama may devour dozens of Philly cheesesteaks as they make their appeals to Pennsylvania voters. And if you see them chowing down, we want to see it, too. So send us your photos of the candidates on the trail in Pennsylvania shaking hands or eating cheesesteaks, and we may put it on the air. So post your pictures and video at our website.